October 5th, 2016. Guys, excuse the audio. I'm on my boat now in case I have to move it with this hurricane coming in. Now, I'm up in the Pensacola area and I'm not in the direct path, but it's going to be wide enough with these new tracks that it could become serious for everyone in the southeastern United States, especially Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas, and Alabama along that coast. The newer tracks are moving it inland further west. You see that? You got a major hurricane. That's what the black M stands for. That's not the center of circulation. This is just the average of the models. But we have hurricane warnings now out for the east coast of Florida. You've got tropical storm warnings out for the very southern tip around the Keys, and tropical storm warnings along the west coast of Florida. Guys, check that out. Notice your timing, 8 p.m. tonight. This thing's down to a Cat 3, and I said it would do that, and everybody else did too, because the mountains would slow it down. But now they projected it to get back to a Category 4 before it hits Florida. This thing is nothing to play with. We're looking at visible images going into infrared as the sun goes down this afternoon, and we'll overlay the grids. But we got a definite northwest pattern now. Remember, it was tracking north. It's also sped up from 7 to 8 miles and now 10 miles per hour forward speed, dealing with about 115 mile an hour winds, which is putting it at a Cat 3, but now it's in the warmer waters. It's not going to have the wide and tall mountain ranges to strip it back. This thing is going to open up back up to probably around 140 miles per hour before it comes into Florida. Check this out. I'll pull it up, put the latitude and longitude on it. Very tightly wrapped for a Cat 3. Now, a Cat 3, if it didn't strengthen, would be devastating along this path. But because it's going to become a Cat 4, and probably before it hits land, that's going to increase the tide surge, the amount of rainfall, everything, guys. Now, the faster it is, the better it would be as far as the forward speed, not rotation. Forward speed would allow it to dump less rain in the same areas. But now there's hurricane warnings out. The governor here is talking about the storm, and these models they're really changing up. Notice they're going all the way across Florida. 3 of them, 4 of them are touching. 3 are making the loop that Ivan did, guys, and coming back into the Gulf of Mexico. Very strange. Cat 3 there, but we're going to look at the extended forecast. And notice that as of 2 p.m. Thursday, tomorrow afternoon, it's back to a Cat 4. And in model average, and you can see it as it gets into cooler waters off the Carolina coast, going down to a 2, then to a Cat 1. But if it loops back into the Gulf, it's back in the hottest waters it's encountered yet. So it may not be over with, but we're watching this. Guys, as the storm gets closer to us, I'm going to be doing some live feeds in the next few days. I may do some from the boat if I have to move it or if I have to pull this thing out. But look at your wave heights. Now, in the southern Bahamas, you've got 16-foot wave heights there coming in. And look at the difference on the Florida coast, 3 feet. So there's a 13-foot difference between what you're seeing in Florida and what you're seeing in the Bahamas. Let's look at the time on this. We'll back it up. This is Thursday, 8 a.m. in the morning. Now we'll go back to 3 a.m. this morning. Look how close the outer bands are by 3 a.m. this morning to the southern Florida coast. The Bahamas are getting it. They're coming out of that northwest quadrant. By tomorrow afternoon, all of South Florida will be encountering this thing by Friday, 8 p.m. up through even the Apalachicola area of Florida, up into Georgia, into the Carolinas by Saturday morning. Then coming back offshore, and we've got 3 or 4 models now making it do that loop back into the Gulf. But guys, we're watching it. Sorry I couldn't get an update up this morning. We've been on the road and getting some things ready here. But we've got our eyes on the storm. All I can say is it's going to be a devastating path along the Florida East Coast, regardless of what happens. But these models could change in the next couple of days. But we'll know more. If I can, I'll do a late report tonight. If not, I'll do an AM report in the morning. It's a heads up. Be safe.